At any rate, even the accused are given chance for fair hearing. I would like to say you have known Honorable Joan Oyemechi, well known as Ada Anioma, Honorable Hon Chukwunwike, the local government chairman. They are relatively well known to you, and I believe they need no introduction of you to them. Do you think they are misunderstood? Do you think they are misjudged?
Good question. I expected this. You see, same way we are different people from different families, different backgrounds, so our reasonings and our thought differs. Ada Anioma is well known to me. Firstly, she's a mother to me before becoming a leader. At one point or the other that I encountered her, of course, we must have our differences. General perception, she's a good woman, she's a good leader, she's a go-getter, she's a fighter. When she supports you to the fullest. When she's with you to the fullest. I want to boldly say here that some school of thought, maybe in quote, do not understand her properly. She's a woman with foresight and insight. She does things to get results. She does things for fairness, for justice, even for equity. I can beat my chest and tell you that. For Pastor Jude, my immediate boss, and the Honorable Chairman, he's a man full of wisdom. Before now, I call him a bridge between the old generals and the new generals. But in the recent time, we have learned that he's no longer a bridge between, but he's the bridge himself. He's the bridge himself at which we need to climb to get to the other side. He's a good man. He's a go-getter. He's a pace setter. He's a man that has listening ears. He's a man that is not clannish. He's a man that will want to treat an Osokwa man like he would treat an Obolo man and treat an Ogwashiku man. I want to again say something that will be striking. Some persons wouldn't agree with me, but that is just the simple truth to the best of my knowledge and ability and understanding. Pastor Jude Chukwunwike is an individual. He's a person, he's an entity of himself. Ada Anioma Joan is a different person entirely. They are both contributing their quota to the development of the state, to the local government, to the clan, to humanity, etc. Case study. When our party, the PDP, makes a demand, Ada Anioma comes as Ada Anioma to meet the demand as Ada Anioma. And Pastor Jude comes as Pastor Jude, Honorable Jude, to meet a demand as Honorable Pastor Jude Chukwunwike. And not as siblings. They don't come as siblings. They don't come as blood brothers and blood sisters. They come as individuals. So they should be given fair hearing. They should be treated as though one people, but different persons. That's the simple truth. We do not say, taking Cyril for an example, working for the government, doing all it takes for the government to succeed. And I have my younger brother who decides or decided not to follow in the footstep of banking or medicine or otherwise, and decides to join politics to do humanitarian, do we now say because Cyril is there, that Cyril's younger brother that has contributed his or her quota should not be rewarded? I mean, saying so would be unjust. But again, we are humans. We are humans. It's understandable when we make that sentiment. When that sentiment comes in, the same papa, the same mama, it's understandable. Are they both qualified? I'm not saying that they are the most qualified, but are they both qualified? Are they both doing the needful? Have they worked for the party? Even in the chosen offices, are they doing the needful? If the answer is yes, come on. Make we throw sentiment apart now. Make we throw sentiment apart if the answer is yes. But again, anyone that comes with such sentiment is not totally wrong too. Pastor Chris Odakilome will always say, if you have a glass of water and there is content, liquid in the glass to the halfway, it is seen two ways. It's either it's half full or it's half empty, depending on the angle you're seeing it from. But for me, sentiment apart, Honorable Chukwunwike is a different being, different person from Honorable Joan Onyemechi, Ada Anioma. They are two different people. If we go by this dangerous trend we are about setting in, it then means that any family that we have one to attain the political position, the other members of the family should jettison politics. Politics now workshop now. Now when you work, you go shop. That is why it's politics, workshop. So you don't expect a family where 5 of them, as it were, decide to put in all they have into politics. And when the spoils comes, you will say because number 1 has taken, number 2, 3, 4 should not take. No, now. Only low bubble now. But that being said, we should also apply wisdom in what we do. Because enyendeba. Thank you.
All right. In the final analysis, and on a lighter note, some believe that the local government election is not in the immediate priority of the state government, though there is no better time to prepare and plan for politics. But there could be other considerations, other trends taking the attention of the government at the moment. But when the time comes, it is expected that the government will rise to the occasion and do the expedients. What some people are looking forward to, and probably unexpected by some other people. But let me on a caveat ask, should the governor in his wisdom and prerogative, just like in his wisdom and prerogative appointed commissioners, choose to throw the council chairmanship to your clan, Nsukka clan, how would you expect your clan to rally around that, since some are pushing and advocating for concession and understanding?
Good one. I have been expecting this question from you. You see, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborowore, the Executive Governor of Delta State, is a Democrat. He's not a dictator. In his wisdom, he appointed Ada Anioma as a commissioner. And I believe also, if in his wisdom, with the collaborations of the leaders of the state and of the local government, decides, like you just said, through the chairmanship slot to Nsukka, slot of ANIOCHA South and Nsukka clan. Well, I believe holistically that the governor, who doesn't want trouble, who wants peace in his state and ANIOCHA South, as it were, wouldn't want to throw us into chaos. He wouldn't want to throw ANIOCHA South into darkness, knowing full well that the election in quote is an election where people go and vote and choose who they want. If the people decide that they want Honorable Pastor Hon Chukwunwike to return to do a second tenure, the people will go to the governor and tell the governor, this is what we want. And it will be placed on the table to be decided. And after which, the needful should be done. That being said, I trust in the judgment of my executive governor. I trust in the wisdom of the leaders of my local government and leaders of my state that they would want to throw ANIOCHA South into darkness. Thank you.
Always interesting having grassroots conversations with you, Engineer Osita Michael Agolo. And thank you immeasurably for availing us your time.
Thank you so much.